Black people are going to save America from Joe Biden.
You think so? Okay.
We got tricked. He's weakened at Bernie's, bro. You literally re-upped on the most racist practice in America, gun control, as the black people started buying more guns than ever. You said, we're going to send you to jail for 10 years. Fortunately, the Supreme Court was like, what? You are bugging. You speak to black people as if you literally own them. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. What type of fucking... It's amazing. Yeah. It's the level of entitlement and audacity. Mind you, you're the same guy that crafted the criminal legislation, to send many of these black men to jail in the first place. Black people are going to have to save America from Joe Biden.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Wise, back at it again. Today I'm checking out a video from the Jimmy Dore show. I'm sure you guys are familiar. If you're not, please go on over there, check him out, subscribe to his channel, like his videos, support that brother over there, man. He's doing good work over there. I can't scare black people into voting for Dems anymore. Look at that title there. I can't scare black people into voting for Democrats anymore. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment down below. I appreciate all the love and support. I really do. I have an email address. If you want to get a hold of me, askwisetoday@gmail.com. That's the best way to get a hold of me. And before we get into this video, we have to have a quick word from our sponsor, Young G's Barbecue Sauce.
Burgers, ribs marinated to perfection, chicken, shish kebabs, flames tendency, Young G's Barbecue Sauce, American.
Get you some Young G's barbecue sauce today. Link down in the description box below. Support a service-disabled, veteran-owned organization. You can purchase your Young G's barbecue sauce at walmart.com. Give me 1 second. Let me slide the video in. And without further ado, let go.
Why is Joanne Reed wearing Trump's toupee?
Never go full Simple Jack. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Jimmy, I'm sorry.
Wouldn't it be funny if they cut from her to Charlemagne and they had the same hair? Wouldn't that be funny? So if you don't know, that's Charlemagne the god, right? You know, and he must be a god because that's why nobody wants to tell him that he's spelled the wrong. Anyway. So, oh, hang on. Okay, that's your dick. Here we go.
When people are calling you, specifically black people, what are they saying they feel they have not gotten out of having voted consistently for Democrats and for Joe Biden?
Open mobility. Simple as that. Like, people want security, and a lot of that security is financial. Like, it's simple and plain. And it's just been, whether it was President Obama, whether it was, you know, all the way back to Clinton to now Joe Biden, they feel like the Democratic Party has never promised that. And it's like right now, the problem I'm having with my listeners, what am I supposed to tell them?
I don't know.
You know what's crazy? First off, if you're getting your news politically from Charlemagne, I don't like to use the term the guy because I just, you know, he isn't a guy, but I know where he got the name from. I'm not going to get into that right now. But if you're getting your news from him, you probably need to stop and start doing your own research. That's number one. But the second thing is that when we look at the administration, Biden said that if you vote for Trump and if you vote for the Republican Party, they're going to put you back in chains. But if you actually do some history, do a little historical research, you'll find out who actually was voting to keep you in chains. It was the Democratic Party. It was. We know this. Now, when you think about what was going on from 16 to 20, and let's just talk from 17, because you had to give it a year for policies to be implemented and for things. So 17 to 19. Life was so much more lucrative during that Trump administration. We're talking lower gas. Jobs were plentiful. If you wanted to work, you could work. If you wanted a good job, you could go out and obtain a good job. So much so that they were giving out exorbitant amount of money in signing bonuses for people to work. There were more jobs than there were people. One of the other things, man, more black businesses were started during that time frame. And the path to homeownership was so much more attainable during that time frame due to the lowest interest rates in U.S. history. And then when a Joy Reid asked a Charlamagne this question right here, and she can ask this question with a straight face, knowing that the cost to live today is so much greater than it was 8 years ago. It's laughable that she would ask that question with a straight face and expect an answer that would require, or that would, I guess, give a lot of black people the warm and fuzzy feeling to continue down this path with Joe Biden. Come on, man. Make it make sense.
Well, tell them, why are you asking a radio show host when your chest hurts, do you call Verizon?
Yeah.
Hey, my car won't start. Better call Charlamagne the God. See what happens. Charlamagne the God, it sounds like he came up with that name while he was microdosing. All right, anyway, let's see.
Like, what am I supposed to tell them other than, look, man, Donald Trump is a fascist. You may think things can't get.
And the thing is that they keep using this term, Donald Trump is a fascist. I need to look up exactly what the term fascist. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Fascist, fascism. What is fascist? What is it? Fascism is a far-right authoritarian, ultra-nationalist political ideology and movement. Really, that's all you have for us. Now, when it does go in there and goes a little further, it says dictatorial leaders, centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible suppression of the opposition, belief in a natural societal hierarchy. Now, when we look at this list here, who does that sound more like? Trump or Biden? Dictatorial leader. We see what's going on at anybody that speaks ill against the Biden administration or questions the Biden administration. All of a sudden, they're under real investigation. We've seen that. Cori Bush, Killer Mike, Eric Adams. The list goes on and on and on. Forcible suppression of the opposition. Who did that? Trump or Biden? When you look at what's going on right now, isn't Trump under all types of indictments and got cases all around the country because they are trying to suppress the opposition to Biden? Isn't that what's happening? And then you got the belief in natural society, natural social hierarchy. Didn't Joe Biden say that poor kids are just as smart as white kids? When you look at his policies that he's implemented, they fall more in line with the belief in a natural social hierarchy. Matter of fact, when you look at the Democrat Party, don't they're all of their policies are on keeping poor people poor, keeping black people down so they can continue to dangle a carrot in their face that they will never be able to obtain, but they'll come back every 4 years and dangle that carrot again and say, hey, if you vote for us, we'll do this, that, and the third for you. Who sounds more fascist? I'm just saying. I'm just asking the question.
Worse, but they absolutely positively can. But if they feel like, I've already lived through a Trump presidency.
Maybe try promising them a strange blonde wig. Have you tried that?
I lived through Reagan. How much worse can that get? It's like, what do I tell them? They're not afraid of just telling them to go out and vote because of fear anymore.
Yeah, the fear mongering not gonna work this time around, and I don't think it's gonna work going forward. Black people are so much more politically astute today than they were 10 years ago, than they were 30 years ago, than they were 60 years ago. Black people are so much more politically astute. We are no longer going to be voting on feelings. Now, are there some boomers that are still blue no matter who because they think that Lyndon B. Johnson is the reason why that they have rights and all this other kind of stuff? Yes, there are some boomers out there that they do believe it. But the younger people, Gen X, millennials, you look at the young people that are going to vote for the first or the second time this time around, they're not falling for it. They're not believing in all this racist boogeyman, white man stuff because all of them are all cool with each other for the most part. When you look at the younger generation and you look at who their friends are, typically their friend group is an eclectic group of people. It's not just a group of Black kids, it's white kids, Asian kids, Indian kids, Chinese kids, Korean kids, Latino, Hispanic kids, and that will be a friend group in most places around the country. So they're not even falling for the boogeyman racists no more. Come on, man. Facts over feelings. We are starting to become way more astute, and we're starting to look at policies over rhetoric, policies over fake promises. That's what it's about right now. Killer Mike said it in the video with Bill Maher. He's 100% right there. Black people are starting to wake up and just become a whole lot more politically intelligent. And it's hurting the Democrat Party. They actually wish we would stay exactly where we were, just complete ignorance when it comes to the politics. And they can come and start rapping and come to the church and kind of pop up and dance and act like they want to sing a song and talk some country language and get real country with a drawl like Hillary did and say, look at her, or get up there, like Jesse and start rapping to us, keep hope alive and we gonna drive for 5 and all this other kind of foolishness. We ain't falling for it no more. Point blank, period.
Maybe we should check with Kyle Kalinske and see if his hair, if he still has his hair.
Charlemagne the Blonde.
There was one more. There's this guy. Tyler, the Creator. That haircut must really be working for him. That is amazing.
He's serious about his hair.
That's how the shitlibs recognize each other.
So finally they're admitting that the only way they can get people to vote for Democrats anymore is to scare the shit out of them.
Yeah.
That's what they're like. They don't go, hey, maybe there's something fundamentally wrong with our political system when all we can do is scare the shit out of people to vote for someone that we want them to vote for. Like, that doesn't never cross their mind. Like, maybe we need a complete overhaul. Maybe we should, I don't know, have a revolution in the country like Bernie Sanders was talking about in 2016. Maybe we should actually do something about it. No, all she wants to know is how do you trick them into supporting this fucking establishment that gave me this cush job here at MSNBC? That's all she wants to know.
That's all she's concerned
doesn't want to
with.
actually do anything to help people. Hey, maybe you should tell the Democrats to start fucking helping people. Do you ever think about that? Maybe give people health care, a living wage, maybe give them infrastructure, clean water in Flint, Michigan. I don't know, you ever think about doing shit for people? No, we just have to just keep telling them it could get worse. It could get worse. But that's not working. According to the God, it's not working anymore.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video there. He's 100% right, man. It's not working. We're not falling for the fake fear tactics anymore. We're going to start looking at policies and we're going to start fact checking. Period. And if your policies align with what we believe in, that's the direction that we're going. And to be honest with you, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. That is the God's honest truth, man. It's a beautiful thing to see people wake up and not just wake up and say, hey, I'm gonna vote Republican because things are bad. No. Let's look at the policies and vote accordingly. I keep saying this. Anybody that I talk to that is a Democrat, they're like, I'm gonna vote blue no matter who. All I ask of them is, if you are going to vote Democrat, at least know what you're voting for. So when someone asks you, why do you support these people? You can rattle off a list of things. I don't need the full gambit, but you should be able to rattle off 2-3 things of that you like as to why you support these people. That's all I ask. Become more intelligent in your thoughts because you have a say. Your say is your vote. use it wisely and respect the vote that you have by taking some time to do the research on the candidates that you are going to vote for. And that's not just in this presidential election. That's also in your local elections and every other seat that shows up on your ballot. Just take a little bit of time to do some research to get an idea of what these people believe in, what their values are, and what policies would they like to implement in the area that you live in. That's all I ask. With that being said, we'll wrap the video there. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment down below. I appreciate all the love and support. America first, and keep God first in your life. I'm going to catch up with y'all next time. We out. Peace.